Let's get started. Start with listening, and then learn new words and practice them in sentences.
Have you ever wondered how to navigate social situations while living or traveling abroad? It's not just about learning a new language, it's also about understanding and respecting cultural norms. Imagine you're in a foreign country and you maintain eye contact with someone during a conversation. In some cultures, that's a sign of respect and attention, but in others, it could be viewed as confrontational or even rude. Cultural differences extend beyond eye contact. They can be found in communication styles, gestures, and social etiquette. For instance, some cultures value directness and assertiveness, while others prioritize harmony and avoid direct confrontation. Gestures that are commonplace in one culture may be offensive in another. Understanding these differences is crucial to avoid misunderstandings and foster positive interactions. So, when you're preparing to travel or live abroad, take some time to learn about the cultural norms of your destination. Remember, understanding and respecting cultural differences is the first step towards successful social interactions abroad. Now, how about some key phrases for common social situations? When you first meet someone, a simple "nice to meet you" can set the tone for a positive interaction. To initiate small talk, you might ask, "How are you?" This question shows interest in the other person's well-being and opens the door for further conversation. If you're invited to an event or gathering, you can respond by saying, "Thank you for inviting me." If you're able to attend, you might follow up with, "I'd love to come." If you can't make it, a polite decline could be, "I appreciate the invite, but unfortunately, I can't attend." Remember, these phrases are just a starting point. They provide a foundation for conversation, but it's important to listen and respond genuinely to what the other person is saying. With these phrases, you'll be ready to start conversations with confidence. Let's delve into the art of small talk. Small talk is like a dance, a delicate balance of give and take. It's the casual conversation you strike up with someone you've just met, or maybe even a longtime acquaintance. It's a way to break the ice, to fill in those awkward silences, and to establish a connection. So how do we start? Well, it's usually best to stick to neutral topics. The weather, for instance, is a universal icebreaker. You might say, "The weather has been great lately, hasn't it?" Or perhaps you could mention a local event, like a sports game or a festival. Remember, the goal of small talk isn't to dive deep into personal matters, but rather to establish a comfortable rapport. And most importantly, keep the conversation balanced. Show genuine interest in what the other person is saying. Small talk is a useful skill that helps to build relationships and understanding. Respecting religious and cultural practices is crucial when you're in a new country. Understanding these practices is a significant step towards showing respect and appreciation for the local culture. Diversity in religious beliefs and cultural customs is what makes our world a beautiful tapestry. Each place you visit will have its unique set of practices, and it's essential to respect these differences. For example, in some countries, it's customary to remove your shoes before entering someone's home. Similarly, certain days might be marked for religious observance, and it's respectful to acknowledge and observe these practices. It's also worth noting that what might be commonplace in your culture could be offensive in another. Therefore, it's always a good idea to do a little research about the cultural norms and religious practices of the place you're visiting. Being respectful of cultural and religious practices shows your consideration and adaptability. Misunderstandings are bound to happen, but don't worry, we've got you covered. Stumbling over language barriers or cultural nuances can be a common occurrence when you're in a foreign land. But fear not, as there are ways to navigate these waters smoothly. First off, patience is key. It's crucial to remember that everyone is trying their best to understand each other. If you're having trouble understanding someone, don't hesitate to ask them to repeat themselves. Here's a handy phrase for you. "I'm sorry, I didn't quite understand. Could you please say that again?" It's polite, clear, and shows your willingness to learn. Alternatively, you could say, "Could you please speak more slowly?" It's important to maintain a positive and open demeanor, as it can help put others at ease. Remember, it's okay to make mistakes. They're stepping stones to learning. With these tips, you can handle misunderstandings with grace and understanding. Social events can be fun and enlightening. Here's how to navigate them. Participating in social events, such as parties, dinners, and community gatherings, can be a wonderful opportunity to experience a new culture firsthand. It's also the perfect chance to practice your English in an informal setting. When you receive an invitation, a simple "Thank you for inviting me. I would love to come" shows your appreciation and confirms your attendance. In the event, Make polite conversation by asking about the event or complimenting the hosts. Phrases like, "This is a lovely party," or "The food is delicious," can be a good start. If you're unsure about the event's customs or etiquette, don't hesitate to ask. A phrase like, "Is there anything I should know about the event?" can help you avoid any social faux pas. Remember, social events are a great way to immerse yourself in the culture and make new friends. Expressing gratitude and politeness is a universal language. No matter where you are in the world, a heartfelt thank you can bridge gaps and form connections. It's not just about the words you say, but how you say them. A warm smile, a nod of appreciation, or a simple gesture can speak volumes. In English, there are many ways to convey gratitude. You might say, "Thank you for your help," when someone assists you, or "I appreciate your time," when someone has given you their attention. In a formal setting, you might express gratitude by saying, "I'm grateful for your assistance." Politeness, too, is essential. Using phrases like "please," "excuse me," and "I'm sorry" can go a long way in showing respect. Remember, being polite isn't about formality, it's about showing consideration for others. By expressing gratitude and politeness, you show respect and build positive relationships. Confidence is key when navigating social situations abroad. Building that confidence starts with practice. The more you interact with others, the better you become at it. So don't shy away from conversations. Engage, make mistakes, learn from them, and grow. Remember, it's okay to ask questions. If you're unsure about something, it's better to clarify than to make assumptions. This shows interest and respect towards others' cultures and experiences. Also, try to familiarize yourself with the common phrases and etiquette of the place you're in. This will give you a sense of control and help boost your confidence. In addition, always be yourself. Authenticity goes a long way in making meaningful connections. Finally, maintain a positive attitude. Confidence isn't just about what you say, but also how you carry yourself. Stand tall, make eye contact, and approach situations with optimism. With practice and patience, you'll gain the confidence to navigate any social situation while living or traveling abroad.
Let's learn new words and practice English with the topic, Navigating Social Situations Abroad at Level B1. Customs. Customs, the traditional practices and social behavior of a particular nation or people. Example, it's important to learn about local customs when traveling abroad. Etiquette. Etiquette, the customary code of polite behavior in society. Example, good etiquette can help you make a positive impression. Culture shock. Culture shock, the feeling of disorientation experienced by someone when they are suddenly subjected to an unfamiliar culture. Example, she experienced culture shock when she moved to Japan. Gesture. Gesture, a movement of part of the body to express an idea or meaning. Example, in many cultures, a handshake is a common gesture of greeting. Taboo. Taboo, a social or cultural prohibition or restriction. Example, talking about money can be a taboo subject in some cultures.